What's going on, YT fam? As promised, I said all 2022 we dropping nothing but bangers. Family, fitness, fun, all of that, alright? Today on the agenda we have shoulders. I might throw some arms in at the end, maybe some triceps, maybe some biceps. I don't really know yet, but I know for sure that the shoulders are going to get the work. I'm talking all three heads. We're talking front, medial, and we're talking the rear delts. Before we get into this video, I need you guys to make sure you lock in. I want you to subscribe. I want you to hit the thumbs up button. I need you to hit that bell so you don't miss any other content that I'm dropping. And I also need you to share this. Share this video with anyone who is trying to up their levels in the gym, up their levels at home when we're talking about physique, who's trying to build some big shoulders. We all want those broad shoulders. We want to walk around, you know what I mean, looking like we lift some weights. We don't want to keep going to the gym day in and day out and not making results, all right? So make sure you focus in on this video and make sure you implement these techniques that I'm going to give you so you can build you some bolder shoulders. All right, so first up on the menu, we have to warm up. I need you guys to make sure you're warming the muscles up, not jumping to your workout cold. I just do some light weights, hit the shoulder press, hit some lateral raise. I just do it all, right? Move my arms around in dynamic stretches, get loose. That's what it's all about, getting loose, getting warm. And then immediately after that, I'm attacking the shoulders with the shoulder press. All right, this is seated, this is the dumbbell press. What I like to do is still warm up with the shoulder press seated, and then I like to acclimate my weight all the way up into a heavy set. So my heavy sets are going to be 85 pounds. So what I'm doing here is 3 to 4 sets of 5 to 6. Now the reason I'm going lighter on weight is because this is a strength builder, all right? We're going to put mass on our shoulders, on our front delt mainly, based on this exercise, but at the same time, we want to build some strength, all right? If you have a strong shoulder press, all your other lifts probably will increase. So make sure you're taxing out. But that's not it, because after I do my working sets, after I do my 5 to 6 reps, on about 3 or 4 sets, I immediately drop down the weight. So I drop down the weight to about 20 pounds, and then I rep out. And I do that for anywhere from 2 to 3 sets. So we're getting a lot of volume on the shoulder press, all right? So the front delt, after this exercise, should be taxed out. All right, so after we do that, now we move over to a superset, all right? So we're gonna touch the medial head, but we're still gonna touch the front delt as well because we're gonna grab some dumbbells. So I'm using a machine for my lateral raise. I love lateral raise. I always implement lateral raises in my training. Whether it's a shoulder day, back day, I love the lateral raise. That's because this medial head of the deltoid, which is the middle part of your shoulder, is really what's gonna help you build that broad look. So in here, we're going for some hypertrophy. So I'm repping out from 10 to at least 15 repetitions. And I'm doing anywhere from 3 to 4 working sets. And then again, I'm gonna drop the weight down and I'm gonna go to failure. I love drop sets. Drop sets are a good technique to utilize in all of your training, simply because you get that burnout, you get that blood flow, and that's what it's all about. The more blood that's flowing through our bodies, the more muscle we can build. And so supersetting is a good technique to keep tension on the shoulders. So after I tax out the medial head, I immediately transfer over and hit some front raises, targeting the front deltoid. Now what you'll see in the gym a lot is a lot of people targeting the front deltoid. That is okay, but we don't want our front deltoid to be overdeveloped. So if that is you, you need to implement more lateral raises, more medial head exercises, just so you can have a well-balanced physique. So if you can't superset these lateral raises with some front raises, try moving to the rear delt and do like some rear delt flies or even some face pulls with the cable. We're gonna get to that later. So right now we have the lateral raises and we have the front raises with the superset. All right, so I'm gonna jump in real quick. We are wrapping things up. We're getting to the end of the workout. Let me show you what I've been drinking throughout this workout. Xtend right here. These are BCAAs. These are the elite, but these are Xtend BCAAs. I highly recommend you start taking your supplementation serious, all right? BCAAs is good for hydration, your electrolytes and everything. And it's gonna keep you pushing through your workout, all right? And it's also gonna benefit you after your workout for your recovery. Now, one thing I've been loving before my workout is pre-workout. So for my 15 plus years of training, I have not always been a fan of pre-workouts. And that's simply because I was always motivated, I always had the energy to train. But hey, as I got older, as my training experience went up, that motivation started to go down just a little bit because it started becoming a job. I had to be in the gym for sure. It was mandatory, right? So for an energy boost, I always take my pre-workout. So right here today, I'm taking the C4. This is the Skittles right here. This one right here ain't in stores, all right? So you need to order online, use my code down low, you get you 20% off. I highly recommend you start incorporating some pre-workout. It's just good for your caffeine, all right? It's good. It's going to benefit you with fat burning and everything like that because it's going to raise that temperature in your body up, all right? So C4 has the tingles. We want those tingles. Make sure you get those tingles. So I don't always just drink C4 Energy. Sometimes I actually opt for some powder. I usually do the Extreme. I usually go with the Shred. There's a lot of great pre-workouts out there that Cellucor has that I actually implement. I put it on my Instagram all the time. If you aren't following my Instagram, make sure you check out the Instagram, XFACTOR_FITNESS. Look, start taking your supplementation seriously. It's going to benefit you more than you think. All right, y'all, so moving right along, now we are up to our lateral raises. These are the Egyptian lateral raises. Again, medial head is important. We need to train our medial head. So I'm going to do a superset here. So for the first exercise of the superset, I'm going to do the Egyptian lateral raise. This is where we're holding on to the pole and we're leaning out, all right? That's going to make sure that we keep that tension all throughout the movement. Cables are a great way to keep that tension on the deltoid, the whole entire exercise, the whole entire movement. So make sure that you don't just stick to dumbbells all the time, that you focus on trying some cable work. Cables are great. Resistance bands are great. With this lateral raise, again, we're focused on that medial head, the deltoid. I have the cable in between my legs and I'm just leaning outward and I'm raising. I'm keeping my pinkies in the air as always, and I'm keeping my shoulder in line with my body. I'm not moving backwards. I'm not moving it forward. I'm actually just keeping it in line. So that's a great way to target the medial head of the deltoid. Again, we're going to drop set this, of course. Once we get to our top sets, we're going to start drop setting and going all the way to failure. But before we do that, we need to continue the superset. And so with the second exercise of the superset, we're doing some rear delts. Rear delts are going to be important when we're talking about the back, the upper back. Now we can train rear delts on our back days, that's okay, but this is a full shoulder day, so we must target the rear deltoid. So right here I'm doing the cables as well. So I have the cables at the top pulley and I'm simply pulling down and back. So I have to pull down and back, but I'm trying to keep my elbows above my ears, trying to keep them in line. I'm not really trying to drop it too low or start targeting other parts of the back. I'm really just trying to focus on the upper back, really targeting the rear delts. So you can actually move the pulley down to the middle, bring it in front of your chest and do it that way. But I just wanted to switch it up today, so I raised it to the top pulley. But again, this is just for the rear delts. You need to focus on rear delts. You need to focus on your entire shoulder, all right? A lot of times we go in the gym and we just focus on one part of the shoulder. That's not gonna work for a well-balanced physique. If we want our physique to be well-balanced, we want that superhero look, we must train all three heads of the deltoid. All right, y'all, so the last two exercises that we're coming to are gonna be for the rear delt and the tricep, all right? So we are gonna throw a tricep movement in. I don't have to hit the triceps too hard. I have some decent sized arms. Plus, I pretty much train arms almost every single day. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. I train arms maybe at the end of every workout, doing one exercise or two exercises. That's just what I like to do. I mean, arms play a real huge part when we're talking about filling out a t-shirt, all right? So we want our guns hugging the sleeves. We gotta train our arms, so increase the frequency. But anyway, so for the rear delts, since I'm in the gym, I'm gonna do the pec deck fly, the rear delt pec deck fly. And that's just because if I'm at home, I'm using dumbbells, all right? So because I'm in the gym, I'm gonna switch things up, utilize the machines. So again, rear delts, we're doing the rear pec deck fly. And what I'm trying to do is, again, keep my elbows in line with my upper body. I'm not bringing them down. I'm not moving them too far up. I'm pretty much just trying to keep them parallel to the ground. This is a pronated grip right here. So as you notice with the last rear delt movement, we kind of had our palms facing inward. On this one, we're having our hands pronated and we're pulling back that way. All right, so really squeeze the back, really emphasize the squeeze on the deltoids. And so for the superset, we're gonna do the rope press down. So this right here, all for the triceps, I like to pull the rope apart at the bottom. I like to really squeeze the tricep at the bottom. And with this exercise, man, I really just keep going until failure, all right? I keep adding weight. I may drop weight. I just keep adding weight. I may drop weight again. That's just what I do, all right? I really like to tax them out. I mean, my triceps will be feeling like they're about to explode by the time I'm done with this exercise. So that's what I like to do. That's how I like to finish up all my workouts. I like to throw in one arm movement, whether it's biceps or triceps. I chose triceps today because with a lot of these shoulder exercises, we are activating those triceps. All right, y'all, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys like this one, and you should make sure you lock in, subscribe to the channel. I told y'all all 2022, bringing you nothing but bangers, all right? Fitness, family, fun, we got it all on this channel. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Make sure you hit the bell. Don't miss any of the content. Make sure you share it with somebody. Share it with somebody who's trying to grow the shoulders. I'm coming at you real hard this year, all right? I'm bringing you a back workout next, so y'all need to stay tuned. Hit the bell, like I said, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.